you
Hello,
learned
everybody.
nothing?
Welcome back to Solo Stream with the host of the most, myself, Feckard. We are here today to play some Hand of Fate. Actually, in fact, I think I might need to. Ooh, probably bump that down a little bit. And then maybe bump it down a little bit in my own ear. Alright, so Hand of Fate. Best way to describe it is actually just to get on going into it. We start off with the dealer. Okay, so I haven't played this in a long while, so I don't remember exactly what to do. It's because it's a new game and I haven't, like I said, played it in a few years. So we choose our own. Oh. Sorry about that. Forgot to mute my own thing. Yeah. So you pick an opponent, you play against the opponent. So in this thing here, we'll pick Jack of Dust. In the ruins of an ancient temple among the eternally shifting sand dunes lives the mysterious leader of the desert bandits, infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain. He rules as a king over the barren lands. So we'll select him. Let's check our deck, because this is actually a deck builder. Obviously nothing too much that we can do with it because it is a brand new file. Our dealer is going to also stack our deck.
Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the play before you were prepared?
I don't think there was a tutorial. Anywho. So, Hand of Fate is a game where we essentially stack a deck, and then we ourselves play the game, encounter cards, which are either a test of luck, or test of chance, skill, or combat. There are cards for equipment, magic, bonuses to certain things. For instance, like this one here, Guardian Angel. After our first chance card pick, you may return the card and draw again after shuffle. We have the Chains of Rage,
Change
which is
for
a
armor, as you will.
defense medium. During combat, strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore our cooldown. I think we will take it.
That's the right approach.
We have Headsman's Blessing. Any axe skills made using an axe grants the players 3 health. And so we essentially pick a card. We are at our stairs. Depending on what we pick, what we go with, determines what happens. So, for instance, oops, there we go. Devil's Carnival. Most likely
Again, a token
skill
is at
of
stake.
chance. Some cards will have a token on them, in this case in the shape of a little sun. If we succeed on a certain objective, would be a good way to put it, that we would get that token, and that's how we unlock cards. So Devil's Carnival. One day, just as dusk gathers, you reach a large county town hosting a traveling circus. Strange sights and stranger smells confront you as you begin to wander between tents and stalls that were once brightly covered but now are faded and stained with dust. Peasants and nobles alike wander the streets and alleys past wanderers in amazements seemed almost dazed. There is something about the place that dulls your senses, and for a while you forget your quest, forget even the path that brought you to this place.
A choice. Select your desire.
So these are now all mixed up. I looked up at how the best way to actually like see these would work, but honestly, it's just a game of chance. I'm gonna redraw. No. So I got a huge failure. Sensing a hidden malice about the place you turn and try to find your way back out of town, you somehow lose your way and end up heading further into the crowds. The mystery of the carnival awaits you. So sometimes a huge success is not always the best, because it might not get us the token. Wander to a hall of curiosities, you pass rows of preserved bodies, some born mutants at birth, others simply creatures that you've never seen before. You continue to browse under their lifeless stares. Among ancient devices and broken trinkets, you come across the torn remnants of an enchanted map. Upon closer inspection, you realize that it reveals some of the surrounding countryside. Ooh, Nito Toledo. So, because we entered in and got a huge success, we now reveal our whole playing field. Sometime later, you find yourself standing at the edge of the forest, the sound of the crowd behind you. Day is just dawning, but which day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of a country town long ago abandoned. So unfortunately, we didn't get the token, so we'll just have to keep playing until we get that token. Each time we go onto a new card, we lose some food. If we lose all our food, we start losing health and can die. There should have been a button for me to have an overhead view. That might be the second one.
Sail away and see what you will find.
So Sea Voyage is our exiting card. Our journey will take us across the sea. You have discovered the exit to this area. No, we're going to turn back, because we want to try to get some of these other cards. Let's head up to Apprentice number 3.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
I don't think. Okay. I should not have. I thought this was a new file. I should not have Apprentice 3. Well, this is fine. We'll go into combat.
Useful.
Perfect. And it's literally just a beat 'em up. Unfortunately, some of these require specific requirements. Oops, I missed. Move around, dodge. Hopefully that was what I needed to do. I don't know anymore. So now we have that token. Unfortunately, I thought I did everything I needed to do. order to
sir.
forfeit because I screwed up. I thought I had reset my whole progress,
My
which is
piece
what I
takes
wanted to do.
yours, and the battle is ended. Try
Because
again.
there's actually story to this. Like, you're actually like playing for your life. Let's see, reset progress. There we go. Now we will have story.
For the game. Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
Yep, there we go. That's our story. That's our premise.
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of. Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust.
Yeah, Jack of
12
Dust.
in all must fall before you may challenge me.
Gee, must have been really far in this game. Jack of Dust, the bandit leader, is stronger and faster than most bandits encounter. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks, so you gotta dodge it. He also has inspired his followers to steal gold on each hit, which is annoying, but sometimes it runs you're not gonna have any gold. Which is fine. That's why you also customize your deck to what you want it to be.
Let the cards fall where they may. We begin.
Alright, Mr. Lionel. He will be a reoccurring character in a lot of cards. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man, there we go, takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulders quite painfully, excuse me. The text is a little hard to read for me sometimes. With his wooden staff to get your attention, you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. I don't know. That mustache is very convincing. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. He cackles uncontrollably for a few minutes and sits patiently waiting for your answer. Well, we can either give him the bread from our plate, give him 20 gold, ask him what he needs, or ignore him. Well, let's ask him what he needs. I need to help you. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and a shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellow teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Draw one card, equipment card, so we get a shield.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Then before you can stop him with inhuman speed, because he's a goblin, not a human, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. Twist the candy.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
There we go. Alright, you see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of a canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. We either climb down to retrieve the weapon, or leave it. If we fail, I think we end up losing some health. So let's try climbing down. 3 chances of success, 1 chance of failure.
Choose from these options.
If we do that one, success. Perfect. Very clear. If you make way to the bottom of the canyon, retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Draw 1 equip card. You get a sword. Versus rusty axe. Yes.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
Keep on hopping. The Maiden.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
Sure. So yeah, all of our cards are memories that unlock into additional memories. That's what the tokens are for. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops just to greet you. I am Marith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask? Either ask for longer life, in which case it increases our max health for this run only, ask for supplies, or ask for gold. This one's always hard. I'm going to ask for gold, but in larger or longer runs, I will always ask the maiden for food, because you can never have too much food. Merritt seems surprised. It is unlike an adventure to beg for coin, but very well, if that is your wish. Dealer draws you 3 gold coins. Or gold
I'm sure
game
you're grateful
cards.
for that.
So we get 25, 30, and 25. So 80 gold. Remember, Mulder, that bold heroes make for great ballads, but survivors think twice before meddling in the affairs of gods and monsters. Perfect. Love it, hate it, gotta have it.
Down once more, seeking the heart of it all. You're on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him.
Winding trail?
If you defeat
Suddenly, a trail
Well,
falls
it is
across
early
your
to be
path,
talking about
blocking the
victories
way
and
ahead.
losses.
Jiller deals you
let
one
us see
monster
what
card.
you're made of.
3 of dust. Weapons bristle from the trees around you. The willer's face obscured by the undergrowth. Give us your gold or die. Alright, well, we can give them all of our gold, all 90 gold, or attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten you. Well, you know what? We got that from honest begging, so how dare they? The battle begins. So our card dictates our fighting location. We get our equipment. I think if we lose, we do lose all
You
of
can
our
now
gold.
counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Oops. There we go. And it just happens to just be a quick combat smash, and then you can block sometimes and counter. Search the bodies for loot. It draws you 3 game cards. So we draw 1 from the armory, another shield.
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
Oh, we already have a shield. We got a gain of 3 food, and
A
restore
little
10
extra
health.
health, but it is only a momentary respite.
Ambush. So a slate rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. Draw 1 monster card. 2 of dust. Okay, I actually gotta see. Counter was Y. Okay. So yeah, we got a huge just a button mashing. As we get on, we get some magical stuff that we can toss out and do some additional like weird things with our weapons. That's what the the combo meter is for. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. You can either flee or sneak up and kill them. Yeah, why not? Got a success. A quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area, the dealer draws you 3 game cards. Get an equipment. Ooh, healing cap. Any healing that
Increasing
player
the
receives is
effect of
double.
one sort of magic with another. All you
5
need
food.
is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
And 3 extra food. This is also why I didn't do food for from the matron. It's a traveling mage in a shady grove off the beaten trail. You find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Mages sell only specific items that they've discovered in faraway lands. The prices can be high, but they also pay well for anything that catches their interest. Let's approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
Let's see, we can buy food, sell items, or buy items. So let's buy some items. Let's see here. Oh, silver and underscap. Okay, so we got Hermes Antlers. Lizard, take double damage from the player's attack. Guess we got lizardmans in this game. Damocles. Deer in combat, press bumper to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. Alchemical silver, right? Press right over attacks. With each successful strike, the longer your combo, the more explosive the reaction. Plunder's Cap, when you draw supplies, instead draw 2 and pick 1. Well, I like this one. This is always
A classical
a fun one
approach
to
to
get.
dealing with crowds. Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them.
I don't think we need the Plunder's Cap. We will leave and continue forward. Alright.
You
Already
have
found the
reached
leader.
my first champion. A good man, driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron, I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Ow. So, Jack of Dust. Okay, the lore on screen is pretty much the same as what I read earlier.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Ooh, 3 tokens. Well, let's make sure we defeat that encounter. Otherwise, we go back to the gates of death. Yes, he does look like a madman.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
Yeah. Oops. Forgot what my dodge button was. Not paying attention. Luckily, with each run, our health doesn't like transfer over, so we're able to get a full heal basically at the end
Down
of this.
into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained.
Yes. So as a reward for defeating the bandit Jack, you receive these new cards. Jack of Skulls, Dead King's Calls, Local Peasant, Devil's Choice, River, and Captain of the Guards. Oh, but wait, there's more? Let's see if believe these are equipment or artifacts. Let's see. Medium armor, chains of rage, mercenary contract, medium armor, fortitude's breath, and desperate measures. Give you Jack will give you new challenges, so we get bandit attack.
Shall we deal again?
Guess we shall.
Ah, good. Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
So Jack of Skulls. Rule changes. 3 of 2 of skulls and 3 of supplies. Serving as a captain to squads of lesser skeletons, these unholy abominations strike fear into the hearts of all warm-blooded folk. For until this fiend is defeated, their legion are effectively endless.
Time for you to face my undead army.
So we're going to check the
Meet
deck builder.
Jack of Skulls.
We're just going to get recommended. The recommended. We'll hit the back button. And then we'll start our game.
New content awaits you. It will be awarded.
So he
when
stacks
you
the deck
complete
with
your run.
these
I will add
cards.
my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice.
That is true. He's going to do some wavy hand wadding.
We play for life and death. Prepare yourself.
Let's get it going. Got the river.
Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally,
That is-
though, it's just a pain to get past.
True. Very true. Your path is blocked by a river. The water is clear but fast flowing. Attempt to cross it. You want to try to get that huge success. Nope. Went over too far. Your light armor makes the crossing relatively easy. Reach the other side. Cold and wet but unharmed. That's fine.
Given
maiden.
how rarely one encounters the folk, you are fortunate indeed to meet Merith again. Or perhaps
day-
we are merely cycling around the wheel and dipping into the same memories time and time again.
It's very cynical. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. This time let's just still ask for gold. Maybe we can get something good at a shop. Dang. Many enchanted weapons have powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle, but only if their ruler remembers to use them. Farewell, mortal. There's the stairs.
Head downwards, if you dare.
No, we're gonna turn back to hit this other thing, Twisted Canyon.
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
Yes.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes. It always hurts finding the stair right away, because any time you move, you lose.
How will you cross
Food.
this time?
When I try to cross the river, I didn't realize I could. There we go, I got it. Your light armor makes the crossing easy, and you even stop to dive for some shiny stone on a river that may fetch a few coins. There draws you 1 gold coin. Coin cards. Once on the other side of the river, you realize that one of the stones is in fact a ring. You put it away to have it cleaned and identified later, then continue your journey. This card token is now
Token is
yours.
yours. Well done.
A lot of cards you cannot go back and redo them, so I was surprised I could do
Towards
that.
our foe. Many have reached this far. Further, in fact. I do not know if you have what it takes to do better than they did.
With wandering merchants, general shops offer a range of items and healing, but at prices a little higher than usual. So we're gonna approach the shop. Let's see what they got. Ooh, excuse me. So, fortitude breath every third encounter does not consume food. Press B button to shield bash a target, stunning it. Per combat, press right button to activate an aura. That strike makes every single strike drop gold. Desperate measures. And shield. Do we have a shield? Unfortunately, you can't look at equipment while in a shop. So
A
that's
strong
almost
left
hard, so
arm
we're
is
gonna
as important
buy
as a
that.
strong right arm, after all. Artifacts give you powerful abilities.
We're gonna
to
buy
use in
that, and
combat.
I think then we're just gonna buy 10 more food. Try to even out a little bit. Mr. Lionel.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Whilst enjoying your evening meal. Basically the same thing. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. Let's give him 20 gold. Occasionally losing his place and moving different coins around randomly, he attempts to count the gold you place in front of him. This carries on for a while before he quite calmly and deliberately swallows each and every of the coins one by one. Now let's see what I have for you. Some major pica issues. He then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Aha, I know what you need. Mr. Lionel reaches behind your ear and pulls out a money bag, heavy with coin. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. The dealer draws you 4 gold gain cards. Jeez. I'll break my habit of calling
I'm
you
sure
just
you're
gold coin
grateful for
cards.
that.
Let's see, 15, 25, it's 40, 60, 85 gold. We shall meet again, the goblin suddenly declares. He then strides confidently out the back of the tavern. Captain of the guard.
I always
Says it's
thought
new.
it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
You hear a shout from up ahead and the sound of battle racing forward. You discover warriors surrounded by undead. Broken bones litter the
More
area around him, but
skeletons
there are
for
still
you to
more closing
deal
in on
with.
him. He appears badly injured. Stranger calls out as he throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. Ooh, mace,
It's
27.
a lump
Holy.
of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
No, it's the holy that makes it subtle. Equipped with straight strikes fear into the cold hearts of the undead. They are seeing more damage and may not be resurrected around such holy relics. Perfect. Ooh, and a 2 points of damage increase. So yeah, we will definitely do that. Skip. Ooh, that was nice. So during that fight, I immediately activated Mercenary Contract and was able to get some additional gold. It's like almost 20 gold. Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back at Kadire, he says, slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kin recently, and I came to investigate. He stops to look around at all the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought its minions. Must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There is something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. This card token is now yours. Perfect. More tokens. Which means more cards. And we found
Were
the
you hoping
stairs.
this was the end? No. Another floor awaits. Good.
Good.
Now all you need
Ooh,
to do
Devil's
is
Choice.
find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
A cloaked devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your strength, so-called hero. Choose your foe. Let's do the Two of Skulls. I mean, why not? We got the... since this is whom you wish to fight, I think today shall make you fight the others instead, just for fun. Perfect. That is just fine. Now, this... just absolutely love how they go about, like, generating the or loading the character in is by just like stacking all the cards on top of each other. There we go. Quick and easy. And we're just getting a butt ton of gold. Hey, stop fiddling with your stuff. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Ooh, treasure? Perhaps next time I pass across, I will kill you myself. The dealer draws you 3 game cards, and the token is now ours. More food?
One of my cards.
Ooh,
A small
armory?
benefit.
Ooh,
I will
Chains
not
of
be
Rage.
so graceful for long.
Sure.
Armor protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
And then we got some maximum health. Traveling tinkerer, you say? In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers, trying to sell items of all descriptions. Let's approach a shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. A lot of this is going to be a pretty same in terms of like dialogue. Let's see here. Buy items. Let's see what they got. Got the healing cap, explorer's cap. Stairs. Once for healing every counter on the. Okay, cool. You know what? I think we
It's
buy
more
that.
late to navigation, but still.
Okay. One gold off for 3. That's fine. I do.
An
Winding trail.
Hardly fair, is it?
Suddenly, a tree crosses your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. 3 of dust. Give us your gold or die. Give me your gold or die. Oh yeah. Why don't we just beat them for their money? Kind of feel bad. I feel like a bully sometimes when I activate that and I just beat the living crap out of them.
The most fundamental
no.
symbol of might for an age.
Alright, so we're good on food. Dead King's Hall.
Greed. If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game?
You see an ancient, ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will surely be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. You see an ancient. Alien. Attempt to take them by surprise or sneak them away. I'm gonna attempt to take them by surprise. Hey, perfect. Love it. So you leap into the fray, taking one of them down before they can even react. Let's do this. Get the human ones. Yeah, this is just loading screen. I love how they load this in. Unfortunately, I don't remember how. Oh no, I don't have my contract anymore. I didn't realize the mercenary contract was limited. That stinks. I was hoping to just abuse that. You loot the room. Perfect description. Dealer draws you 3 gain cards. This card token is now yours. Perfect. More stuff. Equipment. Medium armor.
Distinctly average. What do you expect me to say? Congratulations.
I do. I'll have to check here in a moment. But if we let's see here, if we look at our
You can always
inventory,
review your cards here.
So we have medium armor, chains of rage. We got our maces, which is an axe and sword, and we have our helmets. So if we ever run into another shop, we can sell the extra weapons and extra armor.
The undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
I don't think he likes the undead. So if we beat this guy, we can get 2 tokens. Interesting.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
We're gonna try to be, and then beat these guys up first. No. Sometimes you can hit them before they fire. Sometimes you can't. Oh well.
Ah, well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting. Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question, is it not?
Well, I'm hoping with all the tokens floating around us that I can actually develop something. The Marine CDLC arrive, visit the land. Oh, okay. So DLC quests. Cards. The hunt for the White Minotaur has begun. White Console is expanding its influence. The Goblin King DLC is ready. Perfect. The Underworld awaits your sacrifice. For diving into the river, we receive a Ring of Survival. For helping the Captain Guard, we receive a mace and or 2 maces. For surviving the Devil's Choice, you receive Devil's Wager. So some cards that, or some unlocks you get will unlock additional cards that have unlocks to themselves. For exploring the Dead King's Hall, you receive treasure chest. Nice. As a reward for defeating the My Skeleton Jack, you receive these new cards: the Crucible, Queen of Dust, Helpful Priest, and Desert Storm. For defeating My Skeleton Jack, we also receive these additional cards: Reflection, Consuming Shame, Angel Wings, and Frostfang.
Shall we deal again?
Yes, we will deal again, but in the meantime, we're going to take a quick short break. We will be back momentarily. Alright, we are back.
Another round.
We're gonna do our next round. Story mode. Try to get as many of these. A lot of these cards won't be able to be really unlocked to its fullest until you start doing endless mode. Let's see here. Alright, so for this one here, Curses is Moneybags. In combat, the player movement speed is reduced by how much gold they possess. So the more gold that you have, the terrible it is. The Bandit Queen was taken by slavers as a child and raised in the desert. Over the years, she has bribed and murdered her way to her current position as second in command of the Desert Thieves, proving herself capable of ruthless cunning.
A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it.
Wait a minute. Okay. Start this
Now
game.
play for the card. The first of my symbols. I've added some cards to spice up the game.
Perfect.
In addition
All right.
to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully.
I'm gonna ask for supplies this time. This bread was staying for many days. Okay, 6 days. So 6 encounters, that's fine. Elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present feral mortal. Yeah, so Mr.
I'm
Lionel.
starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
You know what? Shut up. Fuck you, dude. Do what I want. Let's see. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and shield material at his feet. He smiles warmly. Let me let you draw one card. Ooh. Breath's Fortitude. Every third encounter does not consume food. Yes, please. Then basically wanders off again. Traveling Healer. See what they got. Let's just skip this. Oh, geez. Yeah. Here, I thought it would be like, oh, 25 gold, 400. Geez, that is a lot. Ooh, careful. The Landlocked Lover.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Yes, the door to the Landlocked Lover opens with a creak, breaking the silence like a thunderclap in a tomb. Proprietor greets you. Welcome, traffic. If I can treat you with our hospitality, I must ask you a very important question. What have you seen, heard, or God forbidden smelled a kraken? Explain that you've never seen a kraken. Consider yourself lucky. There's no more foul a beast than a kraken. I'm Carlo. Welcome to the Landlocked Lover. After giving you some time to enjoy the warmth and some stale bread, Carlo approached you. I've heard rumors of boats going missing from the small village port of Norwich. No survivors, no witnesses. Norwich port is run by bandits, thieves, and smugglers. There's no way to know what's really happened there. Perhaps you could have a look around and find out more. I would go, of course, but I have this place to look after. Carlo gestures to the empty, damp-ridden flea hole that he calls home. This card token is now
Take the token. It is yours.
Sorry, I had to look over at my audio mixer just to make sure I was recording sound. Climb down and try to retrieve it. If we fail, I think we end up lose health. Sure. Yes, please. It's probably the best weapon that we have. Ooh, helpful priest.
Priests, gods, and eternal damnations. I have no truck with any of it.
You met a wandering priest who greets you in a friendly manner. For a small share of provision, I will bless you in the name of the old gods. Now, let's give him half our food. Let's get a good blessing. Let's hope for that huge success.
A choice. Select your desire.
No! Ah, well. Oh, I still get the card. Cool. Undead that physically
Blessings
strength
will
player may
remain
receive
always active and are never removed. Unless you die, of course. Then you're back where you began, as always.
That's fine.
You are close on her trail, and more confident than I had imagined.
Ooh,
Perhaps
white
you will
counts.
play beyond this mark, and we will see your true mettle. This game is still only beginning. New rules, new tools, new abilities. We have far to go as yet.
Yes. As dusk settles, you arrive in a small village known as Lesser Dimsgate. The locals are gathered at a shabby-looking inn. Something must be done, shouts a voice raised in anger. They took all our gold and food, one peasant wails. Will nobody stand up to them? Offer to help. They went that way, not an hour ago. Easily catch up with a band of ruffians. They seem overly confident there are no rush. As you approach, the one who seems to be their leader notices you. Kill him, he commands, gesturing towards you. He looks like a troublemaker. That's a 5 of dust, so 5 thieves.
Now we begin to raise the stakes.
Is
The
it really
arena
that
itself
raised?
will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
Oh, traps are coming in? Okay. Oops. I do believe those are those brambles there. A little thwack. You gather the stolen supplies and return them to their saying, those bandits will trouble you no longer. Oh, they weren't bandits at all, man. They worked for the White Council. It was our turn to give tribute. This cart token is now yours.
Every step you take consumes
Rockfall.
food, but you will also heal as you proceed. A terrifying walk to get to the Queen. So many potential places for an assailant to get the upper hand.
Alright, falling rocks. Ooh,
Oh,
that's never
dear.
good. Lose 3 gold. Okay,
Ouch.
lose 30% of gold. Perfect. Call for the priest. The shabby grove off the beaten trail. You find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Priests have some skill in tending wounds, but they excel at moving courses for a price, of course. Oh, I doubt we could remove this if we wanted to with 4 gold. Let's see, we can buy blessings. Can't really do too much with that. Remove curses. 300. Buy an
I'm
extra
sure
food.
you're grateful for that.
I am grateful for that. I have, like, no food. That priest screwed me.
Again, the stones tumble upon you.
That was an easy one. We're gonna attack the bandits. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Fif- 15 off my max is actually kind of rough. Booyah. And that's how it's done. Loot the bodies. Ooh, mercenary contract. And a shield.
Fling your opponent's challenges
No.
back in their faces.
Ooh, bandit attack.
Our bandits are displeased with your challenges.
A group of bandits suddenly attack. King of Dust isn't happy about killing his men. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. Oh, just a 2 of dust? Alright. Something... Yeah. combat in this game is actually pretty easy because it takes people a while for the to counter or to hit, so you have easier times to counter. Oh, thank God, more food. And of course I forgot to read that. Let's buy it. Rockfall.
An accident or a trap? I wonder.
No. Okay. Decent arrival. Perfect.
Win this and claim my token.
You're minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors and grab a young man from the bar and manhandle him outside. One patron burst out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. We're gonna follow. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately, you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. There speaks to you. Whoa there, stranger. I really would prefer that no outsider witness what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing to do, but you have no idea of our trouble, so I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torch burning in a mournful light into the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that whirls with malicious portents. Despite their disguise, they realize that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal atop the shoulder of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers, and he already be dead. The young man struggles are suddenly subdued by bounds of rope. Will you interrupt the ceremony? I think we interrupt. You burst forth from your hiding place, plead with the assembly crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. The eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to unrolled, then perhaps he should go himself. When he is seized by the crowd and pushed toward the portal, try as you are, they are too sharp for you, cannot escape. Someone fall into the portal. Fall to the ground with only a jolt. You find yourself in a forest that bears a most striking resemblance where you just were, but with 2 very significant images. The crowd of masked onlookers are gone, and the sky burns with bright red flames. Out of sulfur fire, you emerge foul hell beasts. Now we fight them. My holy mace. Ratmen. Oops. Gotta remember to dodge. Sometimes it's just easier to dodge than to counter. Well, at least they look dog-like, even though they're using the Ratmen models. After you destroy the last Hellbeast, the power stirs back to life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex. Being deposited back in the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier. This card token is now yours. More tokens. The Queen of Dust.
Noble causes turn to rotten enterprise. You may win this battle and send the Queen to her rightful end. Yet, what have you gained in the process?
More cards. That's what we gained. That's what we need. So sometimes if it's red, I'm not going to be able to counter it. Actually, all the times it's an uncounterable attack, but that's fine. 'Cause you dodge
Inevitable,
out
I
of the way,
suppose.
and usually it's a combo.
So often those who beat plowshare to sword die by the grim instruments of their industry. Still, she fought well and bravely, which is all I expect from my pawns and players.
So, goblet. So we've gotten the goblet, which goblet upgrades stronger counterattacks. Your counterattacks do more damage. Increase stun. Your stun attacks now render enemies dazed for longer. Use starting gear. Starting gear has been upgraded. Skeleton strength increase. Skeletons have had their strength increase, and bandit throwing knives. Bandits now have throwing knives, which is annoying, but it's fine.
You have
Help
earned
get 2 more
the first
tokens.
symbols of my power and power at the first gate. There is no turning back now. Previously I was merciful, but now I cannot be. It is begun.
It is
crafted
begun.
Each of these cards over the course of years. You have taken them from me in mere moments.
Yep, that's what happens when you suck. Meeting with Carlo of the Landlocked Lubber gains you this card. Smuggler's Wharf. Dealing with the Helpful Priest, you receive Health Potion, gain 15 health, Healer's Ring, and Charity, which I believe is the money version. For helping the people of Lesser Dimsgate, you receive the White Council 2. For venturing into the underworld, you receive Alicia in the Underworld. Or that might be Alice, I didn't really read it. As a reward for defeating my bandit queen, you receive these new cards. Jack of Plague, Asleep in the Forest, Field of Poppies, and Battle at Brooktop. As a reward for defeating my bandit queen, you receive this equipment. Fleet Cuffs, Armor of Cold, and Huge Hammer. Now that's a huge hammer.
Play again.
Yes, let's play
You
again.
have what it takes to defeat the rats.
Rats. Oh, that's right, Jack of Plagues. Okay, perfect. So we start off with Curse. Twice the fail. Player loses 5 gold for every fail and 10 gold for every huge fail. Ugh, gross.
Ah, the rats. They have swarmed up from the dark places beneath the realms of humanity and now squat amongst your cities and feast and shriek and hunt and writhe.
Nice. Do I have... No, okay. Alright.
Our Lord of Plague does like to rub your nose in misfortune.
Ooh, angry mobs. That's never fun. All the hand-wavy bullshit for just to set up the game. Ooh, Twisted Canyon. I wouldn't mind, I would also
Are you sure that's
get the
right
best weapon in
approach?
our equipment. Yes, it is. Shut up. This is asking what he needs.
Faster is always better.
Okay. Well, whatever. Oh, hitch a
Better than
ride.
trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Helpful priest.
It amuses me to watch them theorize, to attempt to discern the very likeness of the gods down to their toes.
Yeah. If I had more
Of
food
course,
cards,
it's a
I would do
fine
that without an
companion.
issue, but I think
I'm
I
sure
only
you'll
have...
leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal.
I think I only have the one food gain. Oops. Jeez. Okay, gotta be careful. Need to get a shield like ASAP, because ow. I just took a lot of unnecessary damage because I didn't get a shield. 5 max health, perfect, love it.
Each of these cards is crafted from your memories and built from your experience. I created them, but only in the abstract. It is the importance you place on them that makes them real.
Okay, well this will be easy because I have I got sparkly shoes. There we go. As to why I can't pick up a shield right off a skeleton, I have no idea. Draw one equipment.
Middle of the road
Yeah,
in
sure.
every way.
Alright, I can get with that. Traveling jeweler. Let's see what they got. I don't remember what jewelers have anymore. Let's see here. Whenever the player receives healing, they also gain 1 gold. No benefit if they were already fully healed. Okay, that stinks. After every 3rd combat, the player receives 20 health. Ooh. Here, let's... Sell my axe. The Ring of Survival.
Interesting choice.
No, it's not. Shut up. And can't buy food. Okay.
Crypt rubbing. I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified.
Perfect. Let's get rid of the dust since I still don't have a shield.
Plagued by name and plagued by nature, the rats leave behind a deadly toxin.
Need a shield like tomorrow / yesterday. Perfect.
A coarse defense, but a valuable one nonetheless.
Oh, hey. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go that way.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
Fine. As you attempt to discover more about the bizarre portal, you encounter one name keeps recurring. A mystic named Alicia. Apparently her expertise on all aspects of Shadow Realms, interdimensional travel, and Beasts of the Void is unparalleled. You track Alicia's caravan. She travels under the guise of a fortune teller. Your incessant knowledge and whispers about her. She is considerably shorter and has much more of a beard. She audibly clears her throat before speaking to you. Welcome, stranger. She recoils in mock blindness. The dark clouds of fate swirl around you in a tempest. For a little gold, I can help you see your future through the storm. Explain more about the underworld. Saying now that Mystic looks around nervous and saying, now what makes you think that I'd know anything about such? I'm a humble fortune teller. Can I not interest you in some services? Sure, let's do that and hopefully we can get it.
Choose from these options.
Nope. Okay, there we go. No! Why? Okay, let's see if the Tinkerer has a shield. Oh, thank you.
With practice and good timing,
Hammer,
you can
armor of
reflect
cold.
ranged attacks.
Okay, we just need that. Perfect.
You might think the world of the cards is grim, yet even in the darkness, there is light to be found.
Alright, let's ask to be blessed. By whatever strength my people yet hold, may you be protected on your journey. Draw one blessing.
Useful.
Ooh, twice as much healing as if I eat food. The greatest of magic arts forged long ago and have only limited uses before their power is spent. Use them wisely and they may guide you to victory. Throw. Perfect. Pass it.
We play for a token now.
Should be this one. Nope. Alright, one last chance. Okay.
So quick to anger. That's what makes them a mob, really.
Yeah. So you approach a small town of Witchburn, and angered mob of peasants marches forth and confronts you. Run and eat all our food. We're starving, we demand. Give them nothing. You try to ask them why they have no food and to explain that they have no reason to attack you. You even try to speak. Oh no.
The deeper you go, the greater the risk of starvation.
One day as you travel through a forest, you encounter a band of thugs standing on the roadside. As you draw near, they move to block your path. I didn't even... Oops. I clicked too fast. He didn't like that we got mercenaries around here. Alright, check this out. Now I can really pound some brains out. There we go. Perfect. Love it. Approach one of the following. He says, with some effort, you'll regret this. There will be consequences. Cuts you off as his voice fails. You notice a robed figure standing in the shadow of the forest. He waves his hand, and a magic portal appears. Stepping through it, he is quickly gone. You look around to find no trace of the fight remains. The card token is now yours. Yay. More tokens, please.
Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth.
Turn back. We are starving. Battle Brooktop.
These places are rife with power.
A light draws you to a nearby hilltop where you see a warlock disappear in a cloud of sulfur. Leaving behind his summon. Draw one monster card. Attack! As you climb down the other side of the hill, you spy what looks like the remains of an ancient battle top. Yeah.
What an ignominious way to go. I do hope you find something to eat soon.
I hope I do too.
Hush. Can you hear the way his claws scratch the tiles?
No, Crucible.
Again, a token is at stake.
The town of Stegel sits upon the only safe crossing of the river Ernst. However, the only adventurers allowed to cross are those who pass through the Crucible. The Crucible fight monsters for enter king of the townspeople. What do you do? Enter Crucible. Let's do the Two of Skulls. Because I got the mace. Booyah! Booyakacha. You survived that round. Now do it again. Do the Jack of Dust.
We meet the Jack again. Did you think him done before? Oh, no.
No, that's fine.
Back into the deck to rise again to the top. As I'll be.
Come on, dodge, damn it.
Food is crucial for healing. If you travel without food, your strength will not be restored between encounters. You'll also begin to starve.
I know.
It seems you'll learn that soon enough, though.
Continue on your random throws coins. So you made me a rich warrior. Oh, yay.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Yes, I am. Ooh, 80. And a token. Oh, please be a store. Please be a store. Treasure chest.
A treasure chest? What
Daniel
more
Hall.
iconic emblem of success could we
Look,
imagine?
cherry trap. Approach. I may actually die. This one. Yes! Oh, that's perfect.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
Okay. Four game cards. Give me some freaking health, please. Huge hammer.
Sometimes form follows function, and vice
Yes, please.
versa. In this case, it's called a huge hammer. You take a guess.
I want the Demacules. That'll
A
be
knife for
helpful.
all, and mercy for none. Your prize. Now you begin to trespass upon the Ratmen's hunting grounds.
I may be dead. It's good that there's a slight delay. Jeez. Oh, I gained one food card. Oh, perfect. And the survivor ring works. Okay.
Your provisions are running low. Can you press on?
Yeah, we're gonna talk to the traveling jeweler, see what they have, probably not get anything, and buy food. Mercenary contract, healer's ring, and aiming.
Poison. It's the tool of the traitor.
Oh, shut up. I need food. Okay, that should be more than enough.
He awaits. Plague and pestilence and blood and teeth.
If I have to. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. Back. Jeez, I'm getting my butt handed to me. There we go. Oh my gosh, that was actually really hit or miss. Honestly, panicked a little because I
Queens
forgot what
and
my
kings
buttons
of
were
the
for
rat
blocking.
kind have lost a child here today. For slaughter, your reward.
More cards. Standing up to White Council thugs, you receive White Council Part 3. For exploring Brook Top Hill, receive Gain Good Fortune and The Altar. Citing the reason is Stigall, you receive Draw 2, keep select 1, Noble Trader, A Wife's Fury, and Blow. Let's see, Plunder to Lock Treasure Chest, we receive Draw 2, select 1 to keep, and Fool's Gold. Say to my Ratman Jack receive these cards. Berserker Armor, Scorching Zeal, Culling the Ratman, King of Dust, Devil's Carnival, and Embertown Hero. And this should be our equipment. Nope, Ratman Hunting, Ratman Hunting, Ratman Hunting.
Come, play. I do not want to just sit here. Look at the cards you have earned. Now we have enough to begin a real game. Now we play.
So Endless Mode is now unlocked. Endless Mode isn't really fun until you get a lot of things unlocked. Oh, let's see here. King of Dust compensation. Whenever the player finishes combat, they lose 1 gold per 15 health. Great. The King of Dust broke faith with king and country long ago and has made himself rich and powerful through the judicious application of cruelty and terror outside of law for decades.
Some men thrive in anarchy and chaos. The King of Dust is one such. His tools are cruelty and terror, and I suspect he will harbor a great hatred for you, my friend.
Okay, it does not look like we have some of the weapons will have tokens on them, so I just wanted to see what we got going on. Start game.
In these lands, the King of Dust takes his tithe of all.
Yeah, I know.
You face the first of my kings. Each has shaped the nature of their forces with the strength of their will. They will turn that power to your destruction.
And then I will activate my trap card, Mirror Force. Embertown Hero. You come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloodied armor tells you he's seen combat recently. Ask him his troubles. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Embertown. I killed some of them in ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any other, will you find these jackals and make them pay? Yeah, I can do that. Ooh, the maiden. Let's ask for a blessing. Toxic blood, any hit...
I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
This should be the Embertown Hero.
Let's find out what type of character you really are.
You have caught up with the Embertown village raiders who call out, "Stay your hand, adventurer, and we'll share the supplies with you." Refuse to deal with the scum. Tell them... let's see. Okay. I keep forgetting that there's additional junk afterwards. Mr. Lionel took my shield when he asked, when I asked what he needed. That's what happened. Great. 3. Equipment card.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yes. After you return to the... Tell the hero he gesture for you to come closer. In silence, hands you a jeweled ring, then dies. You put the ring away to identify later and bury the fallen champion. This card token is not yours. Yay! More tokens, which means more cards. Stairs.
One more step down, and we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs. Do you understand how this game works now? Do you comprehend the stakes? Our old friend, the Jack of Plague, returns to fight another day.
Okay. Is it just him? Let's just stay away from him. Okay, it looks like I'm not buying anything. Wow, that's disappointing.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
We're gonna turn back. Call for the priest. No, because we don't have any money.
Let us stake a token on their
Oh.
foolishness.
Can't even do that. That's always rough.
A horse is a
Oh,
fine
hitch a ride.
companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not
Song
seem
of
to
the
have the
Minotaur.
temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
The Mug and Barrel Inn is renowned for attracting the most talented bards from all around. You arrive there weary from your adventure, but tonight's entertainment convinces you to settle by the hearth for a while. Hours pass, and the crowd starts to thin. The bard begins to move around the room, playing requests for small groups. He scenarios a pair of young lovers for a meager sum, and is then generously tipped for leading a group of blacksmiths in a ruckus course of foul language aimed at the folks from the next town. He approaches you. Well, do we have here a most distinguished adventure? No tawdry tale of inspired chivalry or brash travelism will do. You, sir, merit string ballad bloodshed, heroism and death. Bard sings to you the fable of the White Minotaur, a legendary beast who is master of both might and magic. Its power is such that it has felled every adventurer, bounty hunter, or treasure seeker it has ever crossed. Let's see, at the close of the song, the bard leads in close to you and whispers, "The White Minotaur is no myth. I met a man 2 nights ago who hunts the beast as if he were its shadow. I'd wager that any adventure would be interested in the tales he told me over supper. All yours for a small donation."
A choice. Select your desire.
Failure. Reviews, because I don't have money. Fuck you, dude.
Descend ever deeper into the subterranean pit.
Calling the Rat Man. Let's try to
Our
get some of these
lives are
tokens.
often lived thus, are they not? Pushed back and forth by the whims of nobility or power.
All the lands in Canada are being overrun with Ratmen. Merchants in my land are attacking on the road as are any Travis such as yourself. My guards are needed here with me, but if I had just 50 gold, I would hire a mercenary army to find their nests and call their numbers. Reviewed. I understand that treating the common good may be unfamiliar to your sort, but I urge you to return me if you have a change of mind. I don't have 50 gold, dude. If you talked to me the last
Are
run, I
your
would have.
senses acute enough to detect what lies here?
Eh. Jeez. Oh, it took too long and he got up. Draw 2 game cards. Alright. Draw 2, select 1. Ooh.
Fire, in its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder.
I'll take it. And 25 gold.
He is not your duke, remember. He can only ask, not order.
Damn. Oh well.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
8 length. Next step, your journey takes you from cave out of. Oh, that's the exit. Devil's choice.
I like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth.
Wow, it's like I rigged it. Countered. Key op. Come on, come on. There we go. Local peasant. Perfect.
Hungry mouths. War leaves nothing else.
Greetings, the winter has been hard on offending this area in the forest since your movement. Let's give her 2 food. Shit, I knew it. You had to give her 5. Traveling healer. Was it normally 4? Yeah, that's a shame. It's the cave.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will
Ambush.
not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. 6 bandits to keep you on your toes.
There we go. Two Sprout's probably the better of the two.
A shield
Just
for the
everything
marathon,
counter.
not the sprint. It's better than trudging along a muddy road.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Okay. Winding trail.
Well then, How will you deal with this? No king falls without a challenge.
Well, this will be fun. Okay. I must be more familiar with the second one because I could have swore that I would have needed to have racked up my
I'm sure
combo.
you're grateful for that.
Ooh, more health. Noble trader.
Noble in mind, or simply noble by birth.
A nobleman approaches on a chariot as you walk the streets of Stigall. He notices you and comes to a stop. Greetings, mercenary. Collector of rare weapons, and yours intrigues me. Would you part with it for gold? I'm going to decline. Rude guy. There's nothing for me to buy from him.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
You know, I already got a good weapon, so I'll leave it. Dead King's Hall.
The king is one of the players in our great mystery, yet here he lies, dead and unforgiven. His time is now long past.
Sneak away. Okay. Yeah, let's see what the drinker has.
A quick flash of gold, and the bandits will forget themselves.
Now I'm extra speedy. Sleep in the forest. All right, let's see what we
Spirits
got here.
roaming the darkness. With the struggles, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been.
While sleeping in the forest, you are jolted awake by a voice calling your name. You see a vaguely human-shaped ghost rushing towards you. Quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The ghost stops early, hand signaling that it means no harm. The voice is so weak it isn't. You forget me already. Has this place already corrupted you so? Lower your weapon. I should not be here. I fear his servants already know where I am. For a brief moment, the ghost's pale eyes feel achingly familiar. Please come home soon. So you blink and the ghost is gone. At your feet is a bag of food. Ooh, good. The dealer draws you one food coin gain card, and this coin is now yours. Food coin. 3 food. Okay.
Here is
perfect.
your token. Well done.
Thank you. The load.
Usury, the root of all troubles.
Sorry, dude. Stairs.
Head
Follow the
downwards,
stairs. Take the
if you
stairs.
dare. On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you. He is prepared, are you.
Yeah. Always prepared, especially when the Rat King, when I meet them, they give me food. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got. Ambush.
You may have to contend with every bandit in the kingdom before you reach the king.
That's fine. Their deaths will sustain me. Equipment.
Armor that gives you the proportional strength and power of a barbarian, which you are on closer examination.
Bump off. Ooh, the altar.
Whimsy
Okay, perfect.
and caprice. The domains of the old gods. Were they always thus, or has age corrupted their natures?
On a deserted hilltop in a faraway land, you discovered an old altar. The gods of the old religion are powerful, yet unpredictable in their favors. Do you wish to pray? Sure. On bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid you in your quest. It doesn't rubbling a flashlight answer your prayers. Draw one blessing card, and the card tokens is now mine. Holy touch.
Very nice indeed.
Yes, it is. I did say so. I did say that it was very nice. He's probably right there, but we're gonna go here. Plum cake spear in front of you. Remember, boy, when someone asks whether you like cake or pie, tell them you want cake and pie. Perfect. The shop. I got about 15 gold. Let's see what they got. Probably nothing I can buy. But we'll see. Nope. Nothing I wanted.
Open the chest, see what it contains. I'm curious.
I am also curious, but... Dang.
Choose from these
Should be this
options.
one. Yeah. Gold. I like gold. Ooh.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I would have been if I still had the Ratman card.
At its heart, these traveling shows are but mockeries of the true mysteries.
Alright, cool. Should be this one. Whatever catches your eye, the mysterious awaits you. Perfect. I think I need this huge success. Oh, shoot, this one. Nope. Huge failure. And then there's the Jack of Dust.
Very
All right,
few are so
that's
foolish
fine.
as to deliver themselves to the king.
Only when I wish to beat him up. Jeez. There we go. More cards.
There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new
All right, for
kings
defeating the
for you.
bandits who eluded
You will
Embertown,
need
you
them
receive
and more.
Ring of Justice. For showing the ghosts you are merciful, you receive Asleep at the Inn. For gaining the praise of the gods of the old religion, you receive Great Fortune and Demon Trader. Interesting. As for defeating my bandit king, receive these new cards: Feathered Ice, Life's Glim, Jack of Scales, Hero's Remains, Stranger in the Shadow, and Old Graveyard.
Come once more to the game. The more you play, the more I wonder.
Let's see. Jack of Scales, mana drain, cooldown times for weapons and effects are doubled. Okay, that's fine. Last man standing in every combat. The last enemy alive can no longer be stunned or interrupted.
The suit of scales
Yeah,
are
that's fine.
represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient, lethally subtle, and coldly intelligent. Of all the creatures I have incarnated as suits, these please me the most. You have taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it.
Alright, we should be able to finish this up real quick. Do what we can. Hopefully
Scales.
not die too much.
I have saved the lizard men for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you. An expedition. Press on. I like nothing more than the chance to see how you handle yourself in these circumstances.
Alright. Alright, anytime that we try to anytime that we get a card that I know that we've seen, I will not reread it. I'll just plow through it as much as possible, just to keep stuff going as quick as possible. Ooh, excuse me. 2 game cards. Ooh, yes, please. And 3 food. Perfect. Yeah. Oops. Shoot.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond. I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at
Thank
dock
you.
is worth nothing until it sails.
I really liked this game, so that's why I will play it. Fortunately, I wish I had a better weapon than the axe, or rusty axe. But we will see. Batman hunting, search the bodies, find nothing. Goblin King's Hall.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
One night, as you lie in a forest clearing, you're disturbed by the sight of a shadowy figure watching from the darkness. Well met, the goblin exclaims, stepping into the light and sitting by the fire, just the armed boy I've been looking for. Ask him to elaborate. The goblin makes him comfortable. My name is Mr. Lyon. We've met you before, and I have a tale of woe to share with you, and perhaps an opportunity for you to make a tidy profit from my misfortune. He goes on to tell you the story of his troubles with the king of the goblins, while lamenting his subsequent banishment from the goblin community. King would have shown leniency, he concluded, given that his daughter and I were both drunk from the excellent Dulcian brandy served at his coronation. So he opted to make his first official act my banishment. The fool will regret it, though. For now, it is time for my revenge, he says eerily, taking on a strange amulet. For hundreds of years, the Goblin Kings have gathered treasure and hoarded it in a series of enchanted and ever-changing treasure vaults. Only the Goblin King himself knows what his treasure vaults are hidden, but now I have a way to find them. I just need a lock of elven hair to complete this magical device. Excellent. Just get the hair by any means possible. Don't worry, I'll find you again once your quest is complete. The card's token is now ours. He returns to the shadows and sits down behind a bush, watching you. So if we find the maiden, we should be able to ask for a lock of hair. I don't think we need to do anything with the priest. Exit the cave. So we
What brings
went
you
through the
to
forest
play the
into a
game?
cave.
I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Thank you. I don't want to fight this guy. I must have been standing in the fire like an idiot. I bet you that was what was going on. You sigh as you search the bodies, finding nothing. Great. Let's see what you got. I don't think you're gonna have anything I want outside of maybe food. And even then, that's overpriced. It's my wife's fury. All right, let's see
You
what
are
this
braver
is.
than I if you're willing to get involved in a marital dispute.
If cards are involved, I'll do it. While traveling through a small town, you're accosted by a fierce woman who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. You there, you look like you can handle yourself. My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but instead he's with his pals drinking away all our coin. We left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go and teach them a lesson, you can take your pick. What do you say? Let's go confront the husband. You find the woman and husband.
Poor Jack. His place is so much lower than ours. He merely repeats the same motions over and over, incapable of change.
So you corner the woman's husband at the Logan. He's busy playing a drinking game with his friends. Oh, threat. Oh, thank God. I lost track of that really quickly. The man eyes you uncertainly, but agrees to go back with you. Once home, the wife hands you a sack saying, take your pick. The card token is now yours. Yay! Scorching zeal?
Fire was never
Yes,
meant to be
please.
so controlled and so channeled.
And then the local
Feast.
peasant.
Famine, and everything in between.
And give her 5. There we go. You given us food to survive the winter, stranger. She receives a sack from Ken. This was my husband before he died. Please accept this. Thanks. Draw 1 card and the token's ours. Sure. Okay. Climb down the ladder.
This token will unlock more cards if you
Okay.
can defeat this encounter.
Agree. The bard bestows upon you all the knowledge that he's gleaned about the White Minotaur
The
card
token is
tokens.
yours. Let us see what you do with your newfound abilities.
Alone. I don't have 10.
Starvation begins to set in. Try to stay
Use-
calm. Fear will only hasten your demise. Roaming ever forward. Hunting.
We have to take the forest path now.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
Sell the cuffs. Just, Oh, that is a hefty price for food. Okay. Well...
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Yeah, I know.
A choice. Select your desire.
Dang it. Pass it.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
Oh, hopefully I can get some food card. Food card would be helpful. Oops. Food card would be helpful. Yes, more food,
A
please.
little food. Not a great
Perfect.
change, but enough to switch the odds a little.
those fireballs being easier to block slash counter. Gain 2, draw 1. Berserker armor will probably be a little bit better.
Blood certainly incites fury, I've found.
Ladder escape. Go down into the earth. So it's the canyon. That's not what I wanted. Leave.
An expedition. Press on. The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you.
See, the great hero fell defending our beloved town of Wandermere. His sword and shield are powerful. To his home for will you do? Yes, thank you. This will mean the world to his family. It's not far to the hero sign. Look for a Templar when you get there. Viking blade.
Such an elegant use of rage and anger. You wouldn't expect
And
it of
pain.
the barbarian hordes.
And hurry, it's not wise saying your spirit's dead by delaying their proper rites.
Ha! Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still,
We're gonna leave it,
I'm
because that's
keen
all
to
the
see
only
how
thing he's
you
gonna have is
handle
money.
your disadvantages. Ouch.
Go for the
If only you had a meal.
hero's return.
Look. Look deeply. This is the fate of heroes.
Yes, you reach Wandermere, hometown of the dead. Eventually, the Templar meets you at the gate. You saying, return the heroes. Any of this blade will once again be wielded in righteous fury. Do you also have the shield? Return the hero's shield. Till you've done the Almighty's work in returning his shield. Holy touch.
Many of these blessings are too
And
good for
Lizard
the likes
Eater.
of you.
Dark days ahead. Okay, secret artifact.
Frivolity is not my forte.
Oh, okay, whatever. Junior tonic can cure injury, whether from sword or claw. Main calls. Suddenly lashes your arm with the knife, and as you open your mouth, it flicks a bottle, splashing your tonic on you. 1 health card gain. Ooh, cool.
It's enough to put you off crossing at bridges like this.
No,
Surely
plague.
there's
I
an
wanted Lizard Man.
alternative
Lizard
that
Man would have
leave you
helped.
Less exposed and vulnerable.
Send everything back. Send everything back. Oop. Whoops. Oh, jeez. No, that's not what I want. Oh, thank you.
I'm sure you are grateful for that. Now, a fight for the ages. I expect greatness.
This Lizardman's potency allows him to nullify the magic abilities of the player's artifact. Great. And then 4 of scales. Try to use their own abilities against them. Oops. Deal fire damage. Get burned. Really? Okay. I just gotta beat his friend. All right. Well, this should beat him. There we go. Jeez, it's always so bright. That's really bright.
Well played. Well played indeed. You have defeated something that I never expected to die.
Perfect. Equipment bonus. At the start of your adventure, you gain an equipment card. Food bonus. Start your adventure with more food. Your starting gear. Ratman strength is increased. Bandit's health increased. And lizard strength has increased.
The wand represents my will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine. You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next.
Perfect. For joining Mr. Lionel's quest, this card gains a token. The Maiden. For going to the tavern to retrieve the woman's husband, you receive Tavern Wager. For feeding the local peasant ruin, you receive Map Draw 3, Inspect and Put Back, and Great Helm of Reinforcement. For getting the Sign of the White Minotaur, you receive Hunting the Huntsman. For returning the belongings of the dead hero of the winter, received Holy Order, gain 10 gold per blessing, and War Cry. As a reward defeating Lizardman Jack, you receive these new cards: Queen of Skulls, Metal Ore, Holy Forge, and Dark Ritual. Hearn's Antlers and Undead Bane.
Halfway done. Let us continue. Into the depths we go, searching for the dead and dying.
Yes. Queen of Skulls. So that is haunted. Whenever the player purchases a new item, they gain a curse. I do not think that is also in terms of food purchases. All traders have been persuaded to offer cheaper cheaper items. Interesting.
So much death and
ooh,
sorrow in
did
the
we-
world. Can you hear the winds keening in love?
Did we, there...
Can you hear the dirges as the trees and the earth cry out in
So
sorrow?
the lore is their latent
This
magical abilities
is
make
the
these
Queen
lizard men
of
feared by all, even
Scars,
their own kind.
and that is
I don't
all
think
she
I
can hear.
asked that.
It has driven her to madness. Her touch is the promise of death, and I say to you, you were warned. Farewell.
If you necromancers possess the skill or courage to attempt the creation of such a creature, any missteps during the ceremony could result in a hideous, painful death. So if we select, go into deck builder. It's like we get Undead Bane and Life's Limb. Inspect this. Don't know what it is because we haven't encountered it yet. Let's see here. You know, let's get rid of Heroes Remains because we don't really need that. We can do the White Council instead. White's Fury we don't need. Get rid of those two. We'll Field of Poppies. And yeah, let's do the Devil's Wager. We'll set up that deck for next time. I think it'd be a good time to call it. Thank you to everybody who has joined me in tonight's stream. We're about halfway through the story mode of Hand of Fate. Next time we stream, we will be looking at probably wrapping up the last two chunks of the coffin / board, and then we will then proceed to encounter the Hand of Fate, and then we'll just, after that point, it'll just be trying to unlock as many cards as possible and seeing what we can do with it. And then once I feel like we've gotten as much out of Hand of Fate 1, we will then go to Hand of Fate 2, which has a lot better combat mechanics, as it's a little bit more fluid and more easily controlled, and you can't stun lock stuff as easily. All right, everybody. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.